From episode 1 of Princess on a Hill, we can see that Zara Osara is a young, average Nigerian lady who is in her 20s. Her father died and she is left with her mom and her brother, whom she calls a goat head. At this point, she is saddled with the responsibility of taking care of her family, and she has to pay for the debts her father left behind. She contested for a show in Lagos called Leading Lady. The show had 30 contestants and she was part of the last two standing, and the other contestant is Tolani Ivy Baker. Before the winner was called, Zara caught Tolani in a romantic scene with one of the show organizers, Mr. Oz. He wanted her to win, but Mr. Etim, who is also one of the organizers, preferred Zara. Zara later won the show with a cash prize of 15 million. The show is sponsored by Lawson Group. Mr. Lawson, who is the CEO of the company, was meant to be present at the event, but unfortunately, he had a plane crash, which he was speculated to be unconscious. Zara's co-contestant, Tolani, made an enemy out of her. After the show, Zara still had debt to settle, and I kept wondering what she used her 15 million to do. She had a friend named Molly who she always lay her burden on, and he was always there for her. She got a job at Dex. Later on, she was called by Mr. Oz from Lawson Group to join their company. But it was difficult for her to cope there. For her, the tension was too much. Considering the fact that she came from a poor background, she couldn't match up with the lifestyle of her colleagues. As part of the company's policy, she was assigned a driver, Mr. Heath, who takes her home after work. One day, he took her to meet Mr. Lawson, and this shocked her. He told her that he needs her help, and she couldn't believe it. For her, she was like, "How would I be able to help you?" He wants her to help him get information and everything that is happening in the company. She was confused, but he gave her clues. He advised her to form allies because it helps. Fortunately for her, she found a friend named Rolly, which made her stay in the company comfortable. Rolly told her many things she never knew, and Zara would report back to Mr. Lawson. The company had a board meeting, and they appointed Mr. Etim as the new CEO. Unfortunately for Zara, Molly was sacked due to the fact that she was still working in the Lawsons and applied to a job in another firm without resigning from her current job. Trust Zara to be emotional. This was a tough time for her. Zara had to use the advice she was given by Mr. Lawson. She approached Mr. Oz and told him that she wanted to get noticed and be noticed for good. He helped her to transform all round. He bought her new clothes, bags, shoes, and even did makeup for her. Her new appearance shocked the whole staff. From that time, she and Mr. Oz seemed to get along together. That seemed to heighten the tension between her and Tolani. Tolani said a lot of hurtful things about her. Zara was given an invitation to a stakeholders gala, which she had to attend and chat with some important personalities there. She went with Mr. Oz. He dropped her home and they kissed in the car. Molly spotted them and he didn't find it funny. I'll be reviewing the other episode in my next video. If you've watched to this extent, please kindly subscribe, like, share and comment. See you in my next